The dictator has fallen and fled. But what of the community he belonged to? Bashar Al-Assad is from the Islamic Alawite sect. It's one of Syria's biggest minorities, but it's controlled power over a majority Sunni Muslim country for 50 years. In a working-class Alawite neighborhood of Damascus, a few agreed to speak to us. Dozens of others refused. I asked if they feared revenge.
So far we are okay. Hayat Tahrir Al-Sham has been respectful to us. But there are groups pretending to be HTS who are making threats. We are scared of them.
Many from the Alawite sect, and indeed this neighborhood, worked in Assad's forces. Where are they? I asked.
Everyone who worked with the military and did bad things has fled. But people who do not have blood on their hands, they are not scared and have stayed back.
Careful when they speak. The men are keen to distance themselves from the regime.
The stereotypes about Alawites is that they got all the work and opportunities under Assad and are wealthy. But in fact, among 1,000, you'll find only one who is rich.
The men who've taken control have said those from the deposed regime involved in crimes will be held to account, but that the freedoms of minorities will be protected. Hayat Tahrir Al-Sham has a jihadist past and an Islamist present. Does Syria's plural society believe its promises? This is the Christian quarter of Old Damascus. Syria's Christian community is one of the oldest in the world. We met lawyer Yusuf Sabag, who told us he doesn't want Islamic law in the country.
I'm so happy because the Assad fall. This is like a dream come true. But there is concern. I have to be realistic. A lot of Syrians, Muslims and all other minorities don't wish that Syria will be a new Afghanistan. We don't want to live under something like Taliban.
70 miles from Damascus, we drove to the city of Suwaida, dominated by the Druze, another religious minority. A faith derived from Shia Islam, but with its own unique set of beliefs. At this square, the Druze are celebrating the fall of the regime, where children now dance. For the past year, they held protests against Assad. The Druze believe they were not brutally cracked down on because Assad wanted to show the world he was protecting minorities.
We are celebrating now, but in the event that there is an extreme regime with extreme laws, we are prepared to stay in the square and demand our rights and demand equality.
What this reflects is the incredible diversity that you find in Syria. There are parts which are very modern, and then there are areas which are extremely conservative. If Hayat Tahrir Al-Sham want to form the next government of this country and want to be considered as legitimate representatives of all Syrians, they are going to have to take the concerns and the freedoms of minorities on board.
It's a moment of hope for Syria, but also one of uncertainty. Yogita, Limaye, BBC News, Suwaida.